Welcome back to this video. In this video, we'll look at one more FLSM example. This time it is 2500 host. Last video we looked at 1000 host requirement. So this video will look at 2500 host. Once again, we have to look at the 2 power table. So as you look, 2 to the 12, right? That's what we need to go with. Exact 2500 is not possible. 2 to the 11, 20, 48 is not enough. So that means we have to go with 2 to the 12, 4096 minus 2 equals 409. 4 addresses we'll get. Okay, 4094 addresses we get. Minus 2, why? Because one for network ID, another one for broadcast ID we lose. So that's why we still get 4094, which is more than 2500 requirement. That means there is going to be some IP addresses wastage in this example, but that's how FLSM is. We cannot break anything further than what the requirement is. That's where VLSM we can do more breakage of the subnet of the entire network, but in FLSM is fixed. However, those addresses that is there, they can use it for future, future use. Like if they add any more host, they can give those addresses for those devices. But anyhow, we have to go with 4096, which means our network ID is same as given here, 172.16.0.0. Now the slash value is going to be different. So magic number 32 minus what? 2 to the 12. That means 32 minus 12, we get 20. New slash value is slash 20. Okay, or you can do this way. 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, right? Now you can do it this way. So this much 16, right? Because we have 8 ones under 172. We know, I don't want to show you again, last video we already saw. So 8 plus 8, 16. That's how we are getting 16 network bits. These ones represent network bits. So 8 plus 8, 16. But now we have borrowed some more bits from this third octet, where we have 8 zeros on the third octet under this zero, again 8 zeros under the last octet. But from the third octet we have borrowed some more bits. But how many more bits, right? To find out that, we put 8 zeros like this under the third octet. Okay, this is under the third octet, okay? Under this zero, okay? Under this zero. Now, under this zero also we have another 8 zeros. Okay, in the last video we saw this. So 2 to the 12 means we are keeping 12 host bits. So we always start from right to left. So this is the last octet. So we are keeping the entire 8 bits here. Then here we are keeping 4 more. 8 plus 4, 12. 8 plus 4, right? That means we are converting 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was 16, right? Up to here was 16. 8 plus 8, 16, plus the 4 slash 20. Now, the subnet mask. We all know this one is 128. This is the first bit borrowed, 64, 32, 16. So this will be the block size, 16 will be the block size, right? So that means we have to add 128 plus 64, 192 plus 32, 224 plus 16, 240, which means our subnet mask is 255.255.240. Last octet, we are keeping the entire 8 bits, right? So that will be 0. Look, this 8 bits we are keeping. and this 4 bits we are keeping, but we are converting the rest of the 4. So this much was 255, and then here we are adding 128, 64, 32 plus 16 is 240, and the last octet everything becomes 0. Now the broadcast. So the block size is 16, right? 16. So it goes from 172, 16, 172.16 dot. So 0 plus 16 minus 1 is 15, right? Because we cannot use the entire 16 block size. We have to minus 1. It will end at 15.255. The next subnet will start at 172.16. We cannot go beyond 255, right? So that means we have to add one more here, which is 16. 170.16.16.0. This will be the network ID for the next subnet. But we only need 2500 hosts. So this entire block, right, from 0.1, and if I give you the example like last time, 172.16.0.1, it will end at 172.2.16.0.255. This is 256 addresses. Then we have to start at 172.16.1.0 because 0.255 is done. We cannot go beyond 255, so we have to move on to the next. And then this is actually a usable IP, okay? This is not a network ID or anything. So that you can give this to the host. And this will end at 172.16.1.55 and 256. But we have to keep going, right? We have to keep going 2.0 and 3.0, 4.0, all the way until 15.255. This one. So after 15, we don't need to go to 16 because at this point we are getting around 4094 addresses. 4096 but minus 2, one for network ID, one for broadcast ID. We are getting 4094 addresses, which is plenty more than 2500 host requirement. So this 16 block size will give this much address. Another way you can do is just simply divide 496 divided by 256. 4096 divided by 256. 16. Correct? So the magic number is 256. So whatever the number, just simply divided by the number of IP addresses are showing. So 4096 divided by 256 will give you the block size. You can also find the block size like that. So the entire block size will give this many addresses. So we are satisfying the 2500 or 2500 host requirement in this example. So we have seen it, how to do it. If you have any questions, please ask down below. If you need to see any further examples, please let me know. Any particular IP address, A class address, C class addresses, please let me know. Other than that, we'll see some more examples in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you and good day.